Have you ever felt like you're running a race no one else is watching? Like your dreams are too big, too different, too misunderstood? Like the world keeps telling you to fit in, but something inside you refuses? You. Yes, you. The one who walks a different path. The one who refuses to follow the crowd. The one who chooses self-mastery over social approval. Let me tell you something. What you have isn't isolation, it's power. A power most people will never have the courage to embrace. Close your eyes and listen. Let these words sink into your mind, your soul, your being. Because this isn't just motivation, it's the truth. There's a man who stands alone, not because he's forgotten, not because he's lost, but because he knows something most don't. Greatness is forged in solitude. While others seek comfort in company, he finds strength in silence. He doesn't need validation. He doesn't crave approval. He doesn't waste energy on empty connections. And because of that, he moves differently. He thinks differently. He wins differently. The world's most legendary minds weren't surrounded by crowds. Albert Einstein, Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs. These men didn't follow the noise. They weren't obsessed with being liked. They were consumed by their vision, obsessed with their craft, willing to walk alone if it meant building something that would outlive them. They understood something most fear. Solitude is a weapon. Susan Cain, author of Quiet, The Power of Introverts in a World That Can't Stop Talking, explains how history's biggest breakthroughs came from those who embrace solitude. Because when you're alone, there's no distraction, no noise, no influence, just raw focus, just an unshakable commitment to something bigger than fitting in. Most people fear solitude because they mistake it for weakness, but solitude isn't for the weak, it's for the strong. When you stand alone, you learn to depend on yourself. You build resilience. You cultivate self-discipline. You become unbreakable. That's not loneliness. That's evolution. Think of a lone wolf. The pack is strong, but the lone wolf is relentless. He learns to hunt alone, to endure alone, to rise alone. And because of that, he is feared. He is respected. He is unstoppable. That's the man who refuses to conform. Not abandoned, not lost, just sharpening his edge while the world watches from a distance. Elon Musk once said, "Some people don't like change, but you need to embrace change if the alternative is disaster." Sometimes, change means walking away from people who drain you, walking away from environments that stunt your growth, walking away from conversations that add nothing to your future. If your time and energy are constantly being scattered, how will you ever build something great? Kobe Bryant was legendary not just for his talent, but for his work ethic. While others were out socializing, he was in the gym, alone, taking thousands of shots. He wasn't chasing friendships. He was chasing greatness. And greatness demands sacrifice. It demands solitude. It demands being comfortable standing alone. Look at any high achiever, any game changer, any legend. They all mastered the art of being alone. Because when you can stand alone, you become untouchable. When you don't need approval, you become unstoppable. When you don't fear solitude, you become limitless. Society glorifies big networks, large followings, the illusion of connection. But the truth is, the most powerful people aren't the ones who surround themselves with the most noise. They are the ones who can silence the world and listen to themselves. They are the ones who don't beg for a seat at the table. They build their own. Being alone is where transformation happens. It's where you meet yourself, without filters, without expectations, without masks. It's where you develop mental toughness, self-awareness, and unshakable drive. Because when a man has no distractions, no need to impress, no reason to conform, that's when he becomes the most dangerous. Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, "Strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strengths." And sometimes, the greatest struggle is standing alone, walking a different path, choosing to be misunderstood. But in that struggle, you become something rare, something unbreakable, something unstoppable. A man who stands alone is not weak. He is focused. He is disciplined. He is free. And in that freedom, he finds his true strength. While others chase validation, he builds his empire. While others fear being alone, he sharpens his mind, strengthens his body, and elevates his life. That is real power. That is the power of a man who refuses to follow the crowd. If these words hit you, don't keep them to yourself. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. Someone doubting their path. Someone who needs to be reminded of their power. And if you believe in this message, subscribe, because this is just the beginning